strip holder, PCR tube. Put the PCR tube here. This is extraction cartridge, and this is connector. Link the connector to the cartridge and put the cartridge here. Pressed. If you only do 8 multiplexes, you can use 2 PCR tubes like this. If you do 16 multiplex, you can use 4 PCR tubes. If you only conduct 2 PCR tubes experiment, where you choose a 4 wax ring connector, then you need to add 2 empty PCR tubes here to prevent the wax ring dropping in the block, causing pollution. Okay, I will introduce the cartridge. This one is the magnetic sleeve, and this is pipette tips, and this one is laces and bending and washing. These 3 are washing 1, washing 2, washing 3, and this is illusion veil, and this one is paraffin oil. The paraffin oil need to be medical grade oil, and this is PCR 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is a complete cartridge. This is PCR part, connector, and extraction cartridge. Now we will put this cartridge in the platform. First, open and put like this, and done. Then click plate in. This is the main interface of POCT. Run project inquiry system UV sterilize help. Run the experiment. Project. You can create a project here and inquire. After conducting experiment, you can inquire the data from this step. And this system UV sterilize. You can cite the UV step, and this is help. Now I will teach how to create a project. First, click project. There are standard extraction PCR steps. Standard open. You can see project name, ID, nucleic acid extraction, PCR process, CT cutoff, crosstalk. Extraction step open. You can only operate extraction step. You cannot cite in PCR process. If you only conduct PCR experiment, then you can click PCR and open. Then you will skip nucleic acid extraction step. You can see this system is 0, magnetic 0, magnetic 0, 0, 0. 0 means skip this step. But you need to choose where A will be. If you conduct 2 PCR tubes, then you need to choose where A will be or where C will D too. If you conduct 4 PCR tubes experiment, then you need to choose all. And by the way, if you only do PCR tubes experiment, except choose the detection wells, you need also add the paraffin oil manually. So if you only do conduct PCR process, and you can only set PCR process, like add segment, add steps in segment, it means collect fluorescence. And you can edit the circle's number, like 45 for 40. After you setting, click save and back. Now I will create a new project including PCR and extraction. Now first click project, open standard. We can edit name like Feli, F-E-L-I. Extraction step. This is get beads, bending, version 1, version 2, version 3, drying, elution, sampling. You can set these steps according to the reagent nucleic acid extraction reagent manual. And after you finish the setting, you can click save. And please kindly note that if for the temperature, if you want room temperature, then you can click RT. If you don't need room temperature and you like 40, then you can edit 40. Well, we will edit PCR process. Click, and you can edit temperature like 85. You can also change the time, add the segment or add steps in segment, or you can delete. This button means collect fluorescence. You can also change circle like 40. After finish the setting, click save and back to this interface. After finish all steps like extraction and PCR process, then click save, yes, and back. And you will find the project filling here. Now we can run the filling experiment that we just set. Click run and set number like we open the project filling we just set. This one, yes, and then click run. Then you will see this interface. This is binding version 1, version 2, version 3, and PCR and selling. After finish the experiment, then you can inquire the data. Click inquire and choose the data like this. In this interface, you can see the bottom application curves, parameter settings, export pictures, export data. Click application, you can see original curves or application curves. You can click, this is original curves, application, this is application curves. And you can also set in parameters, algorithm, crosstalk, CT cutoff. Algorithm, you can choose RN or normalize, or edit threshold ratio. You can change CT value. You can like write 37, yes, and it will show negative or positive. If you want to export a picture, you can click here, and the USB or Bluetooth to export data. How to set UV sterilize? Click in extraction in PCR after test. It means if we choose in extraction, after extraction step, the machine will do UV sterilize lasting 5 minutes, and the time can be changed like like two minutes. And in PCR, choose in PCR means after PCR experiment, the machine can also do the UV sterilize lasting 2 minutes. The sterilize time, you can change 3 or 2 or 5 minutes. It means you want to do the UV sterilize now. There is an important steps in the system. In system settings is user management. If you are a distributor, then you can set protocols. You can set steps like on the PCR or extraction steps. Well, if you sell this machine to the end users, they cannot set the protocol. They can only choose the protocol. Now I will show you. If you sell this machine to end user, now we can add a user like and password set 0, confirm 0, and role user yes. Now there is end user. Now we back to system settings, click logout, yes. Now we can choose admin. There is we set 0 login and click project. You can only import. You cannot set the steps. You can only import or delete. This is for end users. Well, if you are a distributor, can system settings logout, yes, and we can choose admin and 0. You can set the steps protocol, but if for end users, they cannot.